risotto cakes, we start with 4 quarts of boiling water. To that we add a cup of rice and 2 or 3 teaspoons of salt. Bring that back to a nice slow boil, and we let that sit, gently simmering for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, there will be plenty of water. The rice will not absorb all of this water. You simply want to pour this into a colander. Careful not to burn yourself with the water or the steam. We're going to end up with dry rice, so we want this to drain well, but first we want to cool it down with tap water. Just rinse this gently with water to cool it, because the rice has to be both cool and pretty dry before we move on to the next step. We move on to the batter for the risotto cakes. We're starting with 2 eggs. We want to slightly beat them and add a half a cup of Greek yogurt. The yogurt can be non-fat, full fat, 1% fat, doesn't particularly matter. We add freshly ground pepper. I like to grind this coarsely so there's a little bit of a bite to the pepper. Half a teaspoon is fine. If you like your food with a little more pepper in it, add a little bit more. We stir that. Then we want to end up with a half a cup of minced fresh chives. For fun and knife skill building, you can individually mince these stalk by stalk, chive stalk by chive stalk. You can mince them as a bunch. I found these really nice, clever, single-use herb shears. They let you use a scissor, basically 4 snips. One cut is 4 snips of chives. But we want to stir that, and we're ready to move on. Now we want to grate 1.5 cups of Fontina cheese. The Fontina cheese is very nice melting cheese. It adds a creamy texture to the risotto cakes. We want to fold this in, just stir it slightly to mix it in, and we want to add the cooled rice at this point. Stir that in as well. We want to cover this with plastic wrap and refrigerate for about 3 hours. After 3 hours, it'll be much firmer and easier to work with. Grab your favorite ice cream scoop if you have one, or just use a spoon to get enough rice mixture to make a nice 3 or 4 inch round patty. Pat it into breadcrumbs. I prefer Panko for this application. You want to pat the breadcrumbs in gently so they don't fall off when you fry them, but you don't want to smush the risotto cake patty at this point. We're going to be using a mini scoop to make mini risotto cakes. Perfect for appetizer size, great for serving at parties, a little classier than a tater tot, and much better for you. We want to continue this process, use up the mixture, keep dipping into the breadcrumbs, and you're going to end up with quite a few of these risotto cakes. Now the fun part, frying these babies up, getting them ready to eat. You want to heat a pan over medium flame, put in olive oil or your oil of choice. Here we're using a Teflon pan, but you can use any kind of pan you want. The Teflon, obviously, well, it's probably not really Teflon, but the non-stick surface, make sure it doesn't stick, and let you use a little bit less oil than if you were not using a non-stick pan. These cook for about 3 minutes per side. Gently fold them over. They're pretty tender at this point, and we want to do 3 minutes for the next side as well. After the second side is done, just simply put these into your favorite pan. You can heat these, keep these warm, I should say, in an oven, a 200-degree oven, until all the batches of these are done. And Enjoy.